All right, so someone asked me on my book channel. I don't know what channel I'm going to post this on yet, but somebody asked me, how do I retain so much information from books? And the simple answer is, I don't know if I'm retaining as much as you think I am. I hopefully am, but again, when you read a lot of things, it's really hard to pick up every single aspect of a book. So instead of looking to, memorize the entire structure of the book, memorize each key point, like the first thing I want you to start doing is get 1 to 2 key takeaways from each book and start applying that into your life. If you consistently are reading and you're consistently taking 1 or 2 things from each book, like that is literally all you need to do, because in essence what we're trying to do when we read is we're trying to learn from someone else's mistake. And if we can in some way piece together how someone more successful than us has gone about living and take a few key takeaways from that, like that is all the difference we need to make. And the reason I say this is because for the longest time, like, it's not that I was trying to read as many books as possible, but I was just trying to reprogram my subconscious, because for pretty much my entire life I was playing video games, I was watching TV, I was watching sports, I was watching movies, I was watching TV, TikTok. Like I was having all of these things affect my subconscious. So for a time I really just wanted to flood my brain with positivity. I just wanted to flood my brain with good thoughts that maybe I could remember something from or pull something from. But as you read more and more books, you start to realize that a lot of the things each book says is hinted at in another book. It's said in a different way, and a lot of the key concepts are similar. Like if you think about pretty much every single investing book, there are some key principles in every single one of them that are the same. They might say a little bit more on one subject, a little bit less on the other. They might say it in a way that resonates with you more, but for the most part, nothing is new. It's just rediscovered and repackaged in a different way. Like there are very few thoughts that exist today that are genuinely unique, that nobody throughout history has ever thought. And it's all about capturing these ideas and capturing in a way you can understand and then start applying that to your life. And this is something that it might be hard to do at first. It might be hard to, read David Goggins' book and start writing post-it notes and calling yourself a loser and telling yourself like you could be so much more, like why aren't you doing this? And it might be hard to look at Think and Grow Rich and start thinking only positive thoughts and start obsessing about a goal and start obsessing about a certain mindset. But like if you could just take one shred of information from each book, that is more than enough, because you have to think of books like compounding interest. Any single piece of information that you learn today that you keep with you for the rest of your life is now a tool that you can use for the rest of your life. So if I read an 100-page book and I only keep one sentence, but that one sentence is something I can pull from for the rest of my life, like that is such a useful investment of my time, and that makes whatever amount of money I paid for the book worth it. So I want you to start thinking of it like this. I don't want you to understand, I don't want you to think like, if I don't remember every single shred of information from a book, like it's the end of the world. Like, no, just pick up what you can on that first read. If you really enjoyed the book, if you really think it's worth your while, like go back and read it a second time. Go back and read it a third time, because each time you read a book, you listen to it on audiobook, like every different format, every different time you touch the book, like you're going to learn something new. Like I recently went back and I listened to David Goggins' first book in my ears for an entire week in the gym, and I was like, oh, okay, like I understand it just a little bit better. It makes a little bit more sense to me. And if you really want to gain knowledge from a book, I don't think you're going to get everything from the first read. So if you can just start taking 1 to 2 things away, if you want to go back and revisit it and, re-engage and try to get a different sort of meaning, try to get a different source of purpose for what the author was trying to tell you, like by all means. But as long as you can take 1 or 2 things away, apply it to your life, pretty sure that's as good as gold. And keep up reading, because reading is the best habit that you can start doing. Reading is the thing that will set you so far apart from your peers, because how many people you think that are our age actually genuinely read? How many people you think are our age like genuinely read books to improve their lives? Like it must be 2 or 3%, and if you stay in that 2 or 3% for the rest of your life, like you're going to be in the top 2 or 3% of successful people in the world. And that is a message that more people should understand. That is a message that more people should grasp and then start taking the due diligence to go out there and start reading, because I'm not smart. I never have been smart. I just have read more books than most people have, so I sound smart because I am copying someone else's idea. If you want to have the same, like if you want to be able to say the same thing I just said, like just keep reading. Just keep putting your nose into a book. Just keep trying and trying and trying until it gets fun, and once it gets fun, you'll never stop. With that said, if you want to stick around on the channel, again, not sure which one this is going on, but you know, I really appreciate it for you making this far. I really appreciate it for you, you know, sticking through this. If you want to subscribe to my channel, if you want to see more of me, go ahead and do that, like the video, and thanks so much for watching.